pretty much right on the edge, yeah. Suspense and cliffhanger type of stuff. Frame drop looking good, steady and stable. I guess it just like leveled itself out after I caused a little bit from avatars. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's inconsolable. I don't know how that works. But anyway, join us for some good fun here. Cinnamon and Alucard for an excellent adventure. Great fun tonight. Love to chat with you for more than 5 seconds, more than 5 minutes, especially you, Alucard. Cinnamon, you are always welcome, always lighting up the chat. You are the new champion, and you are lovely. So, on we go. Danny Minot lay in the rubble, holding his arm. He began to cry. His sobs echoed off the hangar and drifted into a sky shot with gray rolling clouds and wind. Karen watched an ant hurry across the runway, carrying a seed. She turned her gaze up to the great boulder, and then passed it to the horizon line and the clouds. Something moved against the sky near the boulder, and she suddenly realized it was the figure of a man. That is what we left off with. It is on to Chapter 39, Tantalus Base, 31st of October, 5 o'clock p.m. How long the man had been standing there, Karen couldn't say. Possibly he had been watching them the entire time they'd explored the base. She saw his hair flash in the breeze, long, white. He wore armor of some kind, but she couldn't tell what it was made of. His eyes looked hard and cold, even at that distance. He lifted up an object, and she saw it was a gas rifle. "Down!" Karen shouted, grabbing Rick. He fired. There was a hiss, and a glint of steel ripped past them and buried itself in the ground somewhere beyond, then exploded with a thump. Karen began crawling, dragging Rick behind her. But there was nowhere to hide. Another sniper. Drake had found them. The man's voice came to them over the wind. "That was a warning. Stand up and show me your hands. If you have weapons, drop them in front of you." They obeyed him. Karen held up the blowgun so he could see it and dropped it on the ground. She placed the containers of darts next to it. "Put your hands on your head." Karen obeyed and called out, "We have 2 injured. We need help." He didn't answer. He moved toward them, keeping the gun raised. As he got closer, they saw that he was an older man, with a weather-beaten face bronzed by the sun, and deep-set blue eyes. He clearly had muscles, and he looked physically powerful. How old was he? He could have been anywhere from 50 to 80, it seemed. His armor had been carved from the hard parts of a beetle. A scar ran across his forehead and wandered down his neck, and ran under the breastplate of his armor. He studied them, searching their faces. The man's eyes darted away, flicking around. Karen realized he was keeping alert for predators. He gestured at them with the gun. "Your names." Karen gave their names and added, "Who are you?" He ignored that. "My arm," Danny began, and fell silent as the man pointed the gun at his face. Karen added, "We need medical treatment." The man just stared. He poked at the blowgun with his foot. "Interesting," he said. He picked it up, then examined a dart and sniffed it. "Poisoned?" he said. She nodded. "Where are your guns?" "We lost our only gun, a bird attack." "Then Drake sent you," he interrupted. "Why?" Karen began to explain. "No, Drake tried to kill us." The man cut her off. "This is one of Drake's tricks." Karen said, "You'll have to take our word." "Where did you come from?" "The Arboretum." "And you made it up here? That's impossible." Karen walked up to him and pushed his gun aside. "Give me back my weapon." The man's eyes widened, maybe in surprise, maybe in anger. After a pause, he pointed his gun at the ground and broke open the firing chamber. A smile creased his face, exposing white teeth. "Somehow," he said, "you impress me." He handed her back the blowgun. "Welcome to Tantalus. My name is Ben Rourke. I'm the inventor of the tensor generator." Karen eyed him. "How did you end up here?" "Cast away by chance. A hermit by choice." he replied. Alrighty. Ben Rourke lived in a warren of caves near the Great Boulder, about 6 feet above Tantalus Base. He led them upslope toward the Great Boulder, and he helped Rick along. The cave entrance was a hole in the soil at the foot of the shoulder, with a tunnel that ran horizontally inward, like the entrance to a mine. They advanced through the tunnel, while the light grew dim. After some distance, they arrived at a door carved from wood. It was shut and latched with an iron hook. Rourke opened the door, and they went through it into a pitch-black tunnel. He threw a switch, and a line of LED lights came on in the ceiling of the tunnel, trending inward. "Welcome to Rourke's Redoubt," he said, "as I call my little place." He closed the door behind them and slammed home an iron pin. "It's to keep out centipedes." He walked ahead with a lanky, tough stride. The tunnel went around a bend and sloped downward, plunging deeper into the mountain. It turned left and right, and they passed side tunnels going off into the darkness. "This is an empty rat warren," Rourke explained. "Drake's people deem the rats a threat to the humans at Tantalus Base, so they poisoned the rats and closed off the nest. I reopened the tunnels and moved in." At intervals on the ceiling, LED lights cast a blue glow. "Where does the power come from?" Karen asked him. "Solar panel, up in a tree. The wire run down here to a battery pack. It took me 3 weeks to drag the damn batteries over from Tantalus Base, even with the help of a hexapod walker. Ben Drake has no idea what treasures his people left behind when they abandoned Tantalus. He thinks I'm dead." "What's your relationship with Drake?" Karen asked him. "Hatred." "What happened?" "All in good time." Ben Rourke was a mysterious character. How he had ended up here? How had he avoided death from the bends? Rick tested his limbs, rubbed his arms. He was covered with bruises. He could see them in the light. At last he could move. He wondered how much time he, Karen, and Danny had before the bends started to affect them, make them sick. How long had they been in the micro world? It seemed like ages, but actually it had been only 3 days, he reminded himself. The symptoms start on day 3 or day 4. They arrived at another heavy wooden door. The doors function like the bulkhead doors in a ship, sealing off parts of the warren from other parts. Rourke barred the door behind them, explaining that you couldn't be too careful with some of the predators that lived around here. He threw a switch and the lights came on, revealing a hall with a high ceiling, stocked with furniture, shelves of books, laboratory equipment, and supplies of all kinds. It was a living area. "Home sweet home," he said. He began taking off his armor, hanging it in the storage space. Side passages went off into additional rooms, and they could see electronic equipment in one room. There was a desk with a computer sitting on it, several chairs made of twigs and woven grass. A circular fireplace hearth occupied the center of the hall. A rack near the fireplace held strips of smoked insect meat. Rourke had also laid in supplies of dried fruit, edible seeds, and chunks of dry taro root. Rourke's bed was the shell of a candle nut packed with soft, shredded bark. A tall pile of cut-up candle nuts sat heaped against one wall. Ben Rourke carried off several of the oily pieces of nut meat to the fireplace, and he lit the fire using a gas torch. The fire caught, throwing light and warmth through the room, and the smoke went up through a hole in the ceiling. Ben Rourke seemed to be a jack of all trades, clearly a brilliant man who knew a lot about many things. He seemed happy in his fortress. He seemed to have found a life he enjoyed. They wondered about his story. How had he ended up here? Why did he hate Vin Drake? What had Drake done to him? Karen and Rick both glanced at their hands and arms and noticed the bruises there. It would be a good idea to persuade Rourke they needed to leave Fernanagen soon, or to learn from him how he had beaten the bins. The first order of business, however, was for Rourke to examine Rick and Danny and tend to their medical needs. Rourke started with Rick. He rubbed Rick's limbs, stared into his eyes, and asked questions. He got out a small chest and opened it. It was a medical chest, rather like the kind that sea captains took with them on long voyages. The chest contained a number of items, including forceps, scissors, sterile compressors, a very long scalpel, a bone saw, a bottle of iodine, and a bottle of Jack Daniels. Rourke examined the puncture wound under Rick's arm, where the wasp's stinger had gone in. He doused the wound with iodine, which made Rick jump, and he said it would heal. He added, "You guys need a bath." "We've been in the micro world for 3 days," Karen said. 3 days, Rourke said thoughtfully. "Actually, you've been here longer than that. I suppose you've noticed the time compression?" "What do you mean?" Rick asked. "Time moves faster for us here. Your bodies are running faster. Your hearts are beating like a hummingbird's." "We had to sleep during the day," Karen remarked. "Of course you did, and your time is running out. The bends are already affecting you. I can see it. The crash will come soon. The bruising, the pain in the joints, the nosebleed, the end." Karen asked Rourke, "How did you avoid the bends?" "I didn't. I damn near died from them, but I found a way to make it through. Maybe some people can survive them." "What did you do?" Rick asked. "Right now we have to deal with this fellow's arm." He turned his attention to Danny. Danny had seated himself in a chair near the fire. The chair was made of wicker woven from fern hairs and tiny twigs, yet it was massive and quite uncomfortable. He stretched out in it, cradling his arm. The sleeve had torn off completely, and the larvae under the skin made the arm bulge in lumps. Ben Rourke studied Danny's arm, poking it gently. "It was likely a parasite wasp that egged you. She mistook your arm for a caterpillar." "Am I going to die?" Still with me there, Cinnamon Still with me there, Cinnamon Alucard. Good fun, lovely to chat with you. That fun choir excitement. Can't wait. All the excitement. Oh. Double notification, that's interesting. Did we restream? Huh. I'm always suspicious of that frame drop, yeah. When it disappears like that, probably because we restream. Oh well. Am I going to die? Of course. Danny opened his mouth with a frightened look. But Rourke added, "When is the only question. If you don't want to die right now, that arm has to come off." He drew out the long scalpel and handed Danny the bottle of Jack Daniels. "Anesthetic. Start drinking while I boil the tools." "No! If you don't get that arm off, those grubs could migrate." "To where?" "Your brain." Rourke held up the bone saw and touched its teeth. Danny leaped out of the chair and stepped backward, holding the bottle in front of him like a club. "Stay away from me! Don't spill that whiskey. I don't have much left." "You're not a doctor." He took a glug from the bottle. "I want a real doctor." He wiped his mouth and coughed. "You're not going anywhere right now, Mr. Minot," Rourke said, replacing his instruments in the chest. "Night is coming. At night, the wise stay underground." That is it for chapter 39. We'll pick it up with chapter 40 of Micro upon the morrow. Good fun with that. Alright, let's try just a little bit of this here. Bit life. I'm curious to see how it goes on stream for the first time. That might be a little hard to really see the details, so yeah. Based on some certain user feedback, viewer feedback, I think we'll switch over to live scene, so let's check it out. With 700 Dragonites, sorry about avatars. Just gotta do a restart and try to troubleshoot it from scratch. Maybe reinstall or something. I guess we're good with them for tonight. It's alright. They'll be back. They shall return. So, I'll tell you a few of the funny ones I had so far on mobile. It was mainly stuff such as, there was a jeweler, I had some in jail, didn't go so well, just trying to like scare a friend to death or something. That's a bad idea to do any crimes, really. Got in trouble with some really silly crimes. Had a blacksmith try to do the one in Japan with pets, but it wouldn't work because you can't get that certain breed of cat unless you have the DLC, basically. This one you can. This is a more simplified desktop version. I had one, she started actually as a porn actor, then went into the Marines, and then went to go defuse some landmines in Africa or something and got blown up. It was basically the same equivalent as Minesweeper. The few mini games I've done so far, there was like Flashlight, Find the Object. There was the Minesweeper one. There was one with, yeah, escaping prison, which is really hard. The guards move basically twice as fast as you, and there's only a few obstacles in the way. There's one like a snake game. You get prisoners together for a ride. Doesn't really do much except give you respect. And there's like vision tests. There's little driver tests, flight tests. It's a pretty popular game. Yeah, it's had a few million players, I think. Pretty good mobile game, but gave it a try for the first time last night. I decided to uninstall it on my phone, I think this morning, because I would just not stop playing it. It's just so easy to keep doing more lives. Some of it lets you go to your legacy, like your offspring carries on your legacy afterwards. This one I have so far, my first desktop one, still alive. My first one was playing a little bit earlier. We've got Master Sergeant, I think, in the Army. Won the lottery this time, so I have over $2 million bucks. We have a Lamborghini Aventador Coupe and a Tesla Model S for our cars. The Lamborghini, of course. Lamborghini is the very fancy one. Real estate, I got a haunted Foley Castle home for a little real estate there. My first house, and then I bought a colonial home to have a backup. I don't know if we'll get to do the legacy or not for her. But yeah, so far we have the job in the Army. Master Sergeant, served 15 years already, 7 promotions. Usually on the mobile version, you have a lot more options. You can like work harder on the job. You can have a lot like interactions with your coworkers and things. This very simplified desktop version, all we have is desert or request a discharge. Then you just have, yeah, your assets. Usually have more for that as well. Relationships, we've got our mothers. Yeah, single mother that raised us. We haven't, oh yeah, we did actually lose the father, never mind. We had the parents, yeah, father dead, mother still alive. 3 siblings, youngest is 29, oldest is 35. Boyfriend, not engaged quite yet. Turn that down a little bit. Why not? You can't do like any sound setting, it's pretty basic, but it's fun just to try it out. So you can do little interactions with him, and it just, yeah, makes your enjoyment. You have your stats here: happiness, health, smarts, and looks. Smarts, looks, and health, you know, it just depends. Some of you just roll like low on one of them, looks or smarts usually. Health usually isn't that bad. You can spend time with all of them on the mobile version. This one you just have to do bit by bit. We have a Labrador here. And you can read little interactions, things here and there. About the casino, I was doing some gambling. The casino, after I won, I think it was $1.5 million at the lottery. I've actually won a lot of blackjack earlier, where I was able to get up to 2 million. So just to show you how the blackjack works, it's very simple. Just got lucky. Some of it was rigged, some of it was not. So I just won the lowest bet there. You have crimes, which the few times I've tried this, you basically just, yeah, kill anyone with all these very strange, funny ways to kill them, and basically they catch you right away, and like you don't even get away with, you don't even kill them. Sometimes they just call the police on you. So that doesn't seem worth it to do any crimes. Doctor, we have witch doctor, the standard doctors, and alternative. Alternative just seems to be like extra things. It's not really a big deal. It's pretty funny humor in it, and they random generate a lot of names, a lot of brand names, celebrities, things like that. It's kind of funny. Go to the club there. Cigarettes. Say no to drugs. So you move on in the age, basically. She is currently 33. And the farthest I've got so far, I had an 80-year-old something on, I had a couple successful ones after I had some really basic, mediocre ones. A couple pretty successful ones so far. So yeah, we'll just move on here. I don't have much else to do except try to keep these things high, these stats high, and just see how it goes as you move along. You can always do things like every year, but for the most part, you just want to move further. And there's actually social media. Yeah, it's weird. On the mobile version, there actually is Twitch. It's really funny. I got affiliate on Twitch, did some streams within the game, and it's just so mind-blowing. Like, you know, life conception, sometimes it just makes you consider your perspective of life, what our purpose is here, you know, why we are here. So it's just kind of mind-blowing, just this like life within a life type of game simulation. It's pretty simple. It doesn't have, you know, big like graphics or sound effects or, you know, animations and things, but for what it is, you know, they did a pretty good job just putting it all together and making a lot of interactions. So this one is a lot more simplified, but it's nice to get the ideas. So the social media, very basic version here, just the standard social media. Plastic surgery if you want to improve your looks. Got some breast augmentations, so I need some more smartness. I would think you go to the library or school for that. While I'm here at in the army, though, can't really do that. So not sure what I can do for smarts, since once you're in the army, that's pretty much it for your career. Military, you can't do really much else while you're in the military. Makes me reflect on that too for other things. But we might as well move on in life. Age, yeah, we don't need to cheat on the husband. Oh, threesome I can do on the mobile version, I guess. Yeah, he doesn't want to. For not wanting to have a threesome. That's funny. And the horse races, I tried a little bit. It's pretty hard. You really just guess. Let's guess on Aphrodite, I guess. And then you have just a little mini game. No control over it. It's complete luck of the draw. So yeah, it's hard to pick a winner on that. Ooh, that was close though. We got a third. Yeah, I wouldn't gamble much on the horse races. At least, you know, real horse racing, you have some ideas. Like, you can research the horses, their career, their track record. You have odds. There's really nothing on this one. Boyfriend is arguing with you because you lost money. We have $2 million, man. Relax. Happiness 0 because of the arguments. So now we need to make her feel better. Immigrate I could actually do in mobile if you buy like a DLC. Don't need to keep playing the lottery, but why not? Wait. Yeah, so she's very depressed right now. You actually do get depression. What can we do to make her feel better? Go to AA. My name is Megan. There's a lot of funny references and stuff. I'll try to show you at least a good idea of it. I don't plan to play this like too often or anything, but let me tell you, it was so addicting since last night, so. Anyway. What have we got here? Sorry, I'm trying to think how best to check stuff without actually showing me checking things. Does this work? Kinda. Yeah, I can kind of do that, at least if you don't want to be called out as a lurker or anything. But I do appreciate checking with you, Alucard, Cinnamon so far. Hope you're shit. I'm bad at this. I'm sorry. I'm bad at multitasking, not hiding things. Okay, what else have we got here? Try to make her feel better so she can move on in life without losing. Yeah, I didn't need to gamble there. I just wanted to try it to show you. Should make you feel better at the nightclub. A go-go dancer started arguing with you because you knocked her over while dancing wildly. Walk away. You can do like the really silly decisions sometimes. By my experience, you just get shot, you get arrested, and once you get in jail, it is impossible to get out. So I actually had a life sentence earlier because I had dressed as a Karen, knocked on a friend's door, tried to scare them to death, and they called the cops. That was a life sentence right there. And eventually, I think they died from a disease because they don't let you go to the infirmary in prison. If you ask to go to the infirmary in the prison, the guards just beat you up. So anyway, no children to adopt. We currently have 2 adopted ones. Nephew, niece, boyfriend is mad at us. Some siblings. Yeah, just 2 adopted ones here. We try to make the boyfriend feel better. It's kind of like The Sims, really. It is a lot like The Sims, just simplified and quicker, and you know, less house design and things like that. Less interactions, but I mean, less like virtual. You know what I mean? Okay, have some money. You were mad about losing money. Have some money. That's better. Happy now. Doesn't. Oh, you tried to have a baby. Okay. Yeah, why don't you just make love and his funny sound effect? Doesn't want to have a baby with you. What? Should break up with him at that point. I don't know why the sound effects are so loud. Alright, we need to get her a little bit happier before I can move on. Well, at least feel confident about it. It's my first one on desktop. I just got lucky earlier with the first. I never won a lottery on mobile since I played well. I've only played since last night, so it's not gonna play that much. I was trying to do some of the challenges. There's others you unlock with DLC, but basically the one I was doing, which was a Japanese fashion designer who had 3 of the same breed of like little dog. It was impossible to find that dog on the animal shelter, the actual ones that need to be rescued. But the main interesting thing about this is just it really makes me think about life. And since Twitch was literally in it, it makes you think more about Twitch too, you know, active chat and just exactly how things look from the outside perspective. And you know, when you take a step back and look at it outside the box, it's quite different. Take our adopted son. Yeah, let's see our adopted. Only 4 and 2, so you still have babies. But gotta get her a little bit happier. Not much I can do for smartness, I feel like. It's pretty expensive artificial insemination, but it's another baby. Because he used a sperm donor. Sorry. Oh, now he's mad about that too. I gotta get rid of this guy. He is not worth it. We can do better without him. Alright, bye to the boyfriend. He just keeps making her feel like trash, you know. He didn't want to have a baby, so I don't know, it's not really necessary. So the baby I think is born the next term, the next like year. It's quite the different style game I usually play, so it's fun just to give it a try. Alright. Walk away. No happiness there yet. What can you do to get happy? That's tricky sometimes. Find a new boyfriend maybe. Opportunity to have a one-night stand with a dude. Not very good looking. There we go. Going to be at least decent, you know. Looks like he has some craziness going on. He doesn't need a...
Oh, yeah.
There's the funny sound effect. Tells you after that he is married. Alright then. Well, at least she is a little happy about that. I mean, you have to find something that she enjoys. Nightclub. Ooh, there you go. Oh. Let's go to the movies. We should just spend more time with family, but I'm used to the mobile version where you can just spend time with all of them. Let's get a nose job. $10,000. Alright. That should be fine. Talk with the brothers. They're kind of just randomly generated. Unable to get him interested in going to the movie. Painting class. Alright, now we can finally move on in years, shall we? She is still 33. On we go. Just had a baby daughter. Alright, on to the next year. No adoption. Oh, here comes the ads. Alright. Anyway. Pretty good fun. Well, actually, a little frame drop from the ad. That's interesting. Very minuscule amount, but some nonetheless. So far, it's very minuscule. Anyway, sorry I was showing a Firebot earlier. I'm just used to checking it in game capture. Obviously, this is a browser game. It's kind of like the old Flash games. Always, you know, I've played hundreds of hours of Flash games over the years, so fun to get back to some of that. Just for a few moments, A little upset, yeah, Stream Avatars refuses to go forward, and yeah, we could work on this little graphic design. A few minutes in between here, we were on just chatting to start tonight, right? So we'll switch over just a few minutes after this to Baldur's Gate for the rest of the night. So let's see if we can switch over that. Maybe half an hour from now. That will be just fine. Alrighty, let's keep it stable here. Our first desktop character, girlfriend of my imagination. That'd be a movie. I can imagine. Alright, we're happy again. Smarts could use a little help, so all I can think to do for that really is self-improvement, mind and body. Go to the library. You should learn something, right? Not really. Oh well, we'll move on for now. I don't think there's too much else to do, so maybe buy stuff to sell later. We usually have the jewelry store, the things you can buy. Also, I've always been getting a musician. They always give, usually the baby has a musician from the parents. They learn lessons. You pretty much have your family heirloom little instrument is the thing you typically always get on the mobile version, so that's one thing they added. There's probably like an earlier version or something. It's not just simpler, it's just they had less things at that point, so it's a little more basic. Let's get another, alright, Ferrari, that's fine. No loans needed. Now I've got the 3 cars, Ferrari, Lamborghini, 2 houses, I guess, yeah, 3 and 3. Just to, have something that I can sell later to, or at least pass on to our family. Let's get the lovely condo. No need for a mortgage when you have all the cash now. I feel like, why would you prolong it? You might have less money later, so if you have all the money now, seems like you just pay it off right away. Seems like the best option. But we got lucky, yeah, won the lottery and we had a good career, so it's just easier. Normally it's not that simple. First time I've ever won the lottery ever playing this. They probably made it easier in this original version or something, like it's more of a percentage chance. Alright, should we get a new boyfriend or something? Dating app is weird. Income, yeah, last time I did the income I didn't find anyone. Real estate agent. So now I have the new boyfriend. Yeah, just having to play as a woman the first time. Just random, Yeah, they all look pretty basic, don't they? Just to work on the relationship briefly. Fantasy you want to live out. Alright, moving on. Promoted to Sergeant Major. Hemorrhoids. Okay. Go to the doctor for that. A little easier, typically.
I didn't have health insurance.
Speaking of health insurance. We just relax a bit here and there. Yeah, I don't need to give them free advertisement, I guess. Anyway, lovely to chat with you there earlier. Alucard, Cinnamon, hope you're doing good. Hope to see you more. Add a guest star, Cinnamon. Whoops. Collaboration is better with stream together. Never seen that before. Yeah, it's just, multi-stream things. Oh, looks pretty good though. It goes straight through Streamlabs, I think. Huh, that's pretty cool. I mean, I knew it was there, it's just never really tried it. Actually, it's its own Twitch panel, its own Twitch browser page. It's not through Streamlabs, yeah. I just kind of looked at it briefly though. We had fun Bobby last night with good haircut fun. And we carry on here for 700 Dragon Knight celebration to the doctor. What? Fake into the ads, that's funny. It knew I was buying a car in the game, so it shows me car commercials. It knew I was visiting the doctor in the game, it shows me healthcare commercials. Aren't you funny? Freaking funny. It's weird, I saw their mobile ad earlier, it was just a picture. eBay, and it's kind of strange coincidence, but we don't need to talk about it. Alrighty then. Well, I have just a few minutes to drive time. We could do that in the meantime here. Actually, I wanna. Well, I have the picture saved. Let me just work on it. I think GIMP would be better than Paint for this specific design, but it's kind of hard to envision it right off the bat here. It's like I had to embellish, like add a lot more to the image than it's originally in there, so I don't know. We'll see about that in good time, but yeah, there's the picture I'm talking about. We'll work on it, you know, we'll see. Alrighty, we have some hemorrhoids to treat, so. And lactose, there's a lot of diseases permanent, they just have it lifelong, it's impossible to cure them. But we did at least cure the hemorrhoids, so that's good. You might as well try. Yeah, you don't want to go to the witch doctor. They can kill you. Alternative doctor is just extra. Lactose intolerance, just, yeah, very stubborn. I mean, it makes sense for that one, I guess. There's some diseases not very realistic, some of them are. Alright, well, we are looking good for stats and all. Let's, Bitizin is just the other, like, brand. That reminds me of Habbo Hotel or something. Okay, pretty much good to go. Anything else here? Now we want to keep an excess of money, just maybe for our legacy. Nice to have at least $1 million to pass on. I mean, that's definitely ideal, isn't it? Got the doggy. The pets always die eventually, but such is life, huh? Sure, get another one. Yeah, this one, it's nice you actually have more to choose from. Yeah, guinea pig with the dog, that's a good combination. I mean, it's nothing like they fight or anything. Or hopefully you wouldn't eat it, I mean, yeah. Alright, so guinea pig, Hodap, and Jamila, the Labrador. Give them a bath. And it's really like accelerated version of The Sims. You have all these type of things in The Sims and other games, but it's nice and simple and very addicting, let me tell you. Alright, moving on to age 36. You are feeling an undeniable desire to go to the horse races. She did get a gambling addiction earlier, that's true. You can treat that certain rehabs and things, I think, but it's not necessary. I mean, it doesn't seem like any consequences to resisting the addiction. Let's try resisting it. I haven't tried it before, actually. When you go to rehab to treat the addiction, I guess it just makes it easier, but haven't tried either yet. I don't think I actually had addictions in the mobile version, so fun to try a few things. The main thing I just thought was so funny is that Twitch is actually in the game itself, and you sign up by inviting other friends to play it. Little like picture you share, and actually stream within the game, just like simulated. It doesn't like show much, but it's just like different amounts of stream time, different games to stream. They had some popular games. They had beauty streams, just chatting too. It's kind of just, you know, mind-boggling, like inception of reality and life simulation sometimes. Pretty funny, pretty good. Yeah, I'll be on the Baldur's Gate at 20 minutes. Let's I worked just a little bit on that graphic design, so I'll try to finish this up in 10 minutes. Should be good. I think so. Alright, resist the urge. Let's see what happens. Another fake ad. Fake into the ads. That's pretty weird. I just clicked on the advertisement. Oh well. But we'll see. Streams, another fun. It's good to try it out for the new time. Oh yeah, I forgot. End of micro. I meant to get to this. Celebrate 700 Dragonites. I have a balloon for you. Golden Breath of the Dragon. That's kind of funny. Coincidence there. Fun there. 700 Dragonites. Here's to 7 million more. 7 billion more. Let's get the entire population of the planet, human population, here in the Dragon's Roost. We'll start with one active chatter, though. How about that? One step at a time. One step at a time. Alright. Hope to have the celebration lights on tonight. We shall see. I was gonna take a better picture, like on my window or something earlier for 700 Dragonite celebration, but daylight is dwindling these days. We have some thunder shower rain today anyway, so oh well, you get the idea with that little digital picture, right? I am stuck on perpetual ads. How did that happen? Oh well. Looking fine. Yeah, picture gets the point across. We can always do fancier things for 1,000 Dragonites. We shall see. Thank you if you are lurking. And I hope to see the end of these ads eventually. I don't know how to stop ads from playing unless you have the option to skip them. I'm not that technically versed to, you know, like, skip. There used to be loading tricks. Yeah, they're flash games. You would like right click and click play or something. You would skip the loading screen. It would like load in the background as you play or something. So other things like that, but it depends. Alright, resist the urge. Thank you. Okay, so smarts are still not great. That's just what genetic roulette. Not everyone gets a perfect score on kindness, compassion, beauty, intelligence, and ability and talent. Stuff like that. Let's go on a cruise. Hopefully it doesn't sink, but bring everyone. Alright. Treated us to a balcony cabin. They seem to enjoy that. Can I go to the library? Let me see. Renew my library card. I don't know. Oh yeah, should we actually get that luxury rehab? Ah, no longer addicted to gambling. That worked. Luxury rehab is probably more effective than basic rehab. You would think so. Okay, I wanted to go to library one more time. Don't think it makes you smarter. I think you have to go to college or something to actually get the smartness stat up. I don't need to commit any crimes this life, so how about talk with the boyfriend? Compliment. Think he's unique. Oh, press the plus by accident, so we're moving on. While sitting at the train station, you witness a missionary trying to burn down a church. What will you do? That is more ironic than you could imagine. Oh my goodness. Call the cops, I guess. The missionary started arguing with you because you called the police on him. Walk away. Wow, that was weird. There's some random things sometimes. How are we doing? Go, spend some time. Tennis match. Yeah, not much too else I need to do here, so take care of the pets while they last. The family, I think, is relatively good shape. Gave the guinea pig some watermelon. Great. Alright, Sergeant Major. Couldn't find. Millionaire Army Major. Can you imagine that? You win the lottery, you still go in the military. That's some dedication there. Alright, guinea pig died at age 5. He perished after losing his last fight against old age. They don't live forever, they're guinea pigs. You are pregnant. Keep the baby. No abortion needed here. You want a decent legacy. Not too many, but enough, you know. Got these babies. Favorite movie character. Yeah, adopted ones. Chat about whether or not students should wear uniforms. Yeah, I don't know what to do for smarts while I'm still in the military. Actually, earlier it said you reached the mandatory retirement age, and I don't know if that's realistic or not, but I mean, I'm sure they don't let you stay in the military past 100 or so. I don't know. Not entirely sure how that works. I can look it up later. It's not something I really need to do here. Just had a baby daughter. Eva Brewer. Lamborghini as fuel pump. So worth spending the money on? I don't know. Let's think about that. You know, if we want to keep the car for the family or a legacy, or we want to sell it eventually. Generally, you use it like without actually interacting with it. It just gets used by itself. Look at this funny commercial here. React to some commercials. Nah, it was fun camping pets and things. It was nice. Skip ad. Let's see if that it's probably not worth it. It's like 10-second commercial. Just makes you have more ads, but eventually you do have to skip. At lucidmotors.com. All right. So eventually, you have to salvage it. You can't sell it anyway, but I guess we want it. So it's an expensive repair, but dang, I do not know what to do about smarts. That's the only thing that we're really missing here. Unspecified. Yeah, I used to do that. For me too. Can show you your X's on the mobile version. This one does not have that. They didn't add that yet. Interesting. Rodeo. Alright, the dog died. Attacked by a wolf. Where do you freaking live? To get attacked by a wolf. Denver? I guess they're the Colorado mountains, huh? I guess so. There's some wolves in those mountains. That's funny. Yeah, she pretty much enlisted right at 18, so she has been a long career in the army. Yearly salary. You could also get a part-time jobs or do freelance. It was called like quick work. Mobile has a few more options, but it also has so many paywalls just to have more content and stuff, so it gets annoying sometimes. But it's not so bad. Alright, thank you Cinnamon stopping by. I will catch you later, my friend. New champion Cinnamon, always lovely to see you. What's next? On to 41, yeah, we have probably half more of our life unless something goes wrong. Repair the Tesla. Yeah, I can't think of much else to do if she's, you know, happy, so. Don't need to immigrate, I think. What else here? Try to keep her relatively happy, it's just hard. Get a facelift. Damn, that's some expensive treatments there. Alright, pregnant again. Repair the Lamborghini. And yeah, it'll be our 6th offspring at that point. Only some of them are yellow and white. It's just funny. Okay, different pigments. Alright, Steve. Insomnia. Yeah, I know what that's like. Let's see if we can find a cure, at least get some melatonin if that helps you. I haven't taken melatonin myself in like almost all year, but I used to take it pretty often. Alright, doctor up here. We see Jade Russell. Insomnia. There you go. We're good to go. Smarts keeps getting worse. She's just getting progressively stupider, but that's right. Alright, your boyfriend of 11 years has finally proposed. Not ready for marriage. Alright, might as well. New husband or fiance. Currently, yeah, it takes a while for you to actually get married, but you can plan the wedding. You can also try to have a baby. You do it multiple times. Sometimes it's no different result, but I don't know. It depends on the design of it. Anyway, plan a wedding. You can have a fun wedding setup. Always exciting. Definitely more exciting to plan a wedding than a funeral, I think. So let us go to the winery in Dublin, Ireland. That works. Do it. Yeah, so I can afford it, so it's nice. Prenup is just to keep some of his money. He has a lot less than I do. So it sometimes tests the relationship, sometimes they don't like that. I'll just try it for now, I guess. Why not? Alright, we got our honeymoon. And now you can change your name if you want. And you can add his name, or you can go only his name, or you can keep only your name, which is fine. Don't need to cheat on him. Let's go nightclub, I guess. Gonna offer GHB, whatever the heck that is. Alright. And everything is fine for the most part. How about adoption? Unspecified. It'd be nice if it told you that, but here's what it is. Yeah, it shows you how addicting it is. Let's do a few more years. We'll finish off for now. Maybe finish it next time. Your husband, oh, after 1 year, already cheap. That's pretty fun. Anyway, it's an interesting time, you know. I like to try it for the first time. Always like the big trendy type of games. So, wow, it's the same exact commercial with a different actor. That's funny. Guess they did several for the exact same, you know, message theme of the commercial. Anyway, we'll carry on. Yeah, I'm glad I don't play Flash games on stream all the time. It'd be a little annoying, especially with ads and such. It depends. I mean, there's the good, you know, we had for Marvel Strike Force, we have good BlueStacks, we have good, you know, mobile game emulators, but wouldn't do it too much. Alright, moving on here. Forgive and forget. Let's have a fun time at a cruise. Yeah, actual vacation this time. We can fly there. Malaga. And we'll take first class. Bring everybody. 80 grand. We took everybody on a first class vacation. Alright, we have officially lost most of our money, so let's not spend any more money. And let's see how things play out, shall we? Man, it's expensive to upkeep the car. For some reason, the car costs a lot to upkeep, but the houses are fine. We have 3 houses. 28 guests come. The police showed up after your neighbors called. Apologize. Alright. You got into a small accident while driving. Your Lamborghini sustained some small damages. Yeah, we have less than $500,000 now. Need something to keep up more money. I am not getting enough to sustain this current lifestyle. I'll have to sell, let go some of my assets, or I can try to gamble. But salary of 77 grand in the army a year is not enough to maintain this lifestyle of 3 houses, 3 cars, and very often vacations and clubbing. Well, actually, clubbing doesn't cost any here. Yep, she's officially too old. 50-year-old, not getting in the club anymore. And nothing else here. So, do we gamble? Yeah, I need to gamble at least probably 100,000 to make a good profit. That's the risk, you know. You can lose everything, but if If you want to sustain this lifestyle, you kind of have to take the risk. Stand on 19. Dealer got blackjack. One more time. That's the addiction of gambling, you know. I've seen The Gambler, yeah, the Mark Wahlberg movie. That's probably one of the few. Well, actually, I like most Mark Wahlberg movies, but yeah, that was a good one. Pretty scary stuff, you know. Alright, got an ace. I probably need to hit on 15. 21. Well, we won back what we lost, but now we're nothing ahead of what I started with, so maybe that's a cautionary tale there. Alright, I might have to sell some assets soon. Let's see what happens. We just move on here. Naturally, we meditate. Discipline is its own stat, apparently. There's also karma, which is funny. Yeah, those cars are hard to upkeep, man. How am I losing so much money every year? Oh, we finally got a offspring. Finally got one of the family going to college, so let's see about that. That's where it goes back and forth, these ads. She wants to major in engineering, pay her tuition. Oh, it's the fake end of the ad again. Anyway, covered California. Alright, well, what can I do to work on this little graphic design in the meantime? Probably want to open GIMP. I can't think of much to do on Paint. At least I get some softer palettes and things in GIMP. Let me give that a try. Give it just a little try here. Okay. Conversion. I'll find it real quick. Dragon. Comedy, tragedy, dragon. Okay. The image has an embedded color profile. Convert relative color metric. I don't know. Alright. We have a few brushes here. Airbrush. I'm going to save it and then make sure it's decent enough. I don't know. Edit it a little bit. Oh, that's kind of cool effect, but not what I'm looking for. Sparks, yes, get all the sparks of the dragon. Could do other like fire designs, but I don't know. Kind of like to keep it more basic. Fire drawings, you know, I feel like they just fade, black and white and such. Maybe somewhere down the line, I don't know. We have the Targaryen sigil, you can have a little bit of fire, but there's not much room between the dragon heads, I feel like, for the Targaryen sigil. They do have a little bit of fire sometimes. Do that Dragon Zeus logo, but that's alright. Anyway, kind of cool effect though. How about peppers? Yes. Where the heck did that come from? Okay, this is black. I do want some white, so can't just label it colored. Opacity. Wow. A little harder than I thought. And this is the airbrush. Probably just want a regular brush. Yeah, I'll have to play with GIMP a bit. I don't know anything about it. All I did was remove transparency with it, really. How is there no like regular brush like in Paint, you know? There we go. Paintbrush. It's just different tools there. Alright, now we have the solid body. Now I just need to make it smaller. Okay. Turn it white, yes. Still doesn't want to turn white. That's why we experiment with it. Okay. This gets the point across. Let me make it a little smaller. Yeah, so we have the dragon's mask, the dragon's face, the dragon's mouth up there. Would it be good to paint it like that? That looks a little, you know, oblong, kind of weird. I think they could probably come with a better idea than I can for a little drawing. I mean, definitely be unique. You know, everyone has the performing arts, comedy, tragedy masks. To have a little dragon skull, similar to our rip, even. Similar to our rip emote, something along the lines of that. It's definitely more unique. I kind of like this design a little more than the rip, it's just kind of more congruent, so... maybe I don't need to embellish on it too much. I'll think about it, but... gives me an idea for now. Interesting. Yeah, I think it's the main point across for now. I feel like... okay, pay her tuition for engineering. That's for one of the daughters, I guess. About your biggest failures. Conversation of our biggest failure. Alright then. Art museum. You called your husband gorgeous. That's some funny thing. Anyway. That's that. Yeah, we're gonna move on to the end of the life, I think. I'm gonna run out of money is the issue right now. Just can't sustain this livelihood. We get to 100,000, it's time to liquidate the assets, sadly. You've been offered cocaine. That's not gonna solve your problems at 55 years old. Oh man. Alright. Fix it later. Out of commission. Can I sell it now? Damn, the monthly expense. No wonder it costs so much. Alright, sold my Ferrari. The houses must have a lot too then. Yeah. Alright, let's sell the colonial house. I still have some for the offspring, but we don't need too much. Tuberculosis. Damn, she's really having trouble with smarts, isn't she? Oh man, yeah, sold the colonial house. Your daughter's asking to pay her college education, major in education. Okay, we have at least some money to work with. I need to sell one of those houses. Let's cure that tuberculosis, so that'll kill her pretty easily. Jade Russell, tuberculosis, you're no longer suffering. I don't know what to do about the smart stat here. I can do things about other ones, but I can't go to college. I'm still in the military for 40 years. Alright, your mother passed away, inheritance, attend the funeral. So, all you can do for the dead relatives is to mourn them. Might as well get through this first life. I don't plan to play this version again anytime soon. Maybe we can find the BlueStacks mobile version. At least there's less ads and things. There's still some ads. No, there's actually a good amount of ads on the mobile version too. I don't know. You just have to buy the non-ad version, you know. Alright, we mourn our death of our parents. That is very sad, but all you can do now is to remember them. They live on in our hearts, right? Okay. How about some smartness? Yeah, she's getting progressively stupider, isn't she? Promoted to photographer. And start a new position as an apprentice cameraman for Hourglass TV. Nephew has been promoted to server. Yeah, it's really interesting, just the live perspective of it. The Sims, I feel like, is a lot more elaborate, you know. This one is just nice and compact. You can just play it in a few minutes. And it's really just makes you think about life and our perspective and how many people are alive in the world doing so many things at any given moment, including Twitch, which is in the mobile version. So we can appreciate the references. Okay, Lamborghini repair. Moving on to the end of her life at age 90, maybe. Oh, you have reached the mandatory retirement age for the Army. Your commanding officer thanks you for your service. 44 years, Sergeant Major, 62. I think it's kind of the same for all the branches in this game, at least. Alright. Music, education. What else here? Retired. And that is, yeah, no money from retirement, apparently, so time to get a new job. It'd be nice to go back to school. I don't think they'll let you. See if they'll let me go to nursing school. Not qualified. Yeah, for some reason, it's just not qualified for all these. I want to go to arts university. Rejected. Community college. Ah! Imagine, yes. Community college at 62 years old. If it works. Study harder. I think you only have to do that like 1 per year or something. Only have 2 years in it, so that's that. Say hi to our sister. No need to assault anyone. Not this time. Watch a boxing match instead, It's ironic. Okay. Son moved out. Studying education. Nephew. Trucker. And that's that. Alright. We're getting there. A few more years, you know. Okay. Pretty interesting. Glad I work on those pictures a little bit. So it's gonna switch to Baldur's Gate by now. So how about, yeah, one more ad break. We'll get through one more. Trying to, you know, finish off her life, but you can rush these things sometimes. A mobile version, I did something like 10 lives since last night. I didn't play that much. I only played a few hours. I just couldn't go to bed last night because I was so enthralled by it for like till 4 a.m. But other than that, here we are. Okay, one more ad break. Dragon Knights. Sorry avatars aren't with us tonight. It's a little frustrating, but maybe it's meant to be for now. Look forward to them next time for sure. Okay, don't need to boost the smarts. We'll be fine. Let's carry on. You graduated from community college. What will you do now? For some reason, yeah, the higher education is not working. Oh, there we go. University. Alright, pay with cash. Yeah, we can afford that. And yeah, they drop you if you don't have good enough grades, so study hard every year. Keep making sure I'm studying hard. Keeping everything intact. Yeah, I really needed to sell that house. It worked out. Good enough. No need for gambling at the moment. Keep her happy. Don't let you in the club anymore when you're past a certain age. Let's get a new pet, I guess. How about a turtle? Oh, the turtle has her last name, so that works out. Same name for your pet as your family name. That's kind of weird. Release him into the wild. Keep him at least for a year. I don't know if it's really worth doing or not. Suffering from the flu. Repair the car. Okay, the turtle. Does it instantly release him? It's the same as just, yeah, letting it go, I think. They probably wouldn't survive in the suburban neighborhood wherever we live in Colorado, especially with the snow. You can imagine a turtle in the snow? No. That's not gonna work. Alright, go to the spa. Let's study harder. Okay, son. And study harder. Graduate from university with a degree in music. What would help a music degree for a career here? Obviously not these other industry things. Gotta be a musician here without being the DLC version. Worm picker? What is that? Violin player. Well, actually, there is like the other instruments in the mobile version. You actually learn skills with that. This one is a lot more generalized, a lot more compact, so that'll work. We'll go with that. That would be just fine. Apply. And usually they ask you interview question. That's another like little mini game. They have a little interview question like what you think you do in the job, and they have like pretty obvious answers. Some are more obvious than others. Denver Symphony. All right, she got a. Yeah, it's a nice, post-army career. She still has lactose intolerance. And yeah, it really makes you think about life, Status update, Facebook, whatever. Ooh, you can't ask for a promotion right away. Rejected. It's not time to retire. Alright. Let's see what else here. Cannot adopt any longer. Yeah, just the natural things of life, you lose a lot in life, you gain a lot. Things change every year, substantially for the most part. At least in a natural life, that it should be. Alright. Let's go on vacation. And keep on keeping on. Arthritis. Alright. She's almost to the end there. Interest of time, we'll keep it there, but yeah, I mean, it's an interesting time. Alright, we'll finish it off tomorrow. There'll be time. Anyway, looking good. I'll be ready for some Baldur's Gate. Can jump in that. Q Alucard and Cinnamon starting for our chat for the first 5 minutes tonight. We're at the hour-and-a-half mark. I hope to chat with you more soon. We'll be getting started here. Just a moment with the Baldur's Gate. Our screenshots from last time. Yeah, I'm quite curious about the manor house, see what it's about. So the Mind Flayer combat. We're at the very end of the first playthrough. Last couple quests before our final confrontation with the Elder Brain. So give me just a minute and we shall get started with that. Gonna be great. See you in 2 minutes. Be good. Okay. Alrighty, let's check it out. Alucard said, got a job I gotta sort, but I'll be right back. Should chat after. Alright, let's see here. What have we got next? For Baldur's Gate. We'll pick it up from Janeth's estate. A great dialogue. We've done that a few times. I wonder why. Yeah, little dialogue block. Last night. Okay. That will work. Let's take a look. Janeth's estate, that's right. Janeth, whoever nobleman or such they are, shall see what the business situation is. Oh my goodness, yeah, I apologize again for avatars. I really don't know what caused that. So annoying sometimes. Things just stop working for no apparent reason. But definitely look forward to fixing it, resolving whatever issue it is tomorrow. We have a persuasion check here, first thing, talking with the butler, head butler, chief of staff, or such he is. He said, rude to not let me in the staff area, something like that. We'll see about that. Decided to get to exports tonight. Tomorrow, looking good to pick up maybe some Red Dead on this amazing island nation of Guarma.
You've shamed House Janeth and me for the last time, Bailey. You're awkward, slow, and your tunic is buttoned wrong. Who the blazes? Ah, sorry, sir, but this is a staff area. Whatever a guest might need is available downstairs.
Here we go. Is it the way of House Janeth for upper staff to abuse lower staff? Persuasion check, that's rude. Do you want me to report to your employer that a guest was shocked by your rudeness? Intimidation, I don't like bullies. Apologize to this man or you'll regret it. Currently the best for Descendant is persuasion, so don't know what the first one really entails. I'm not even gonna worry about it. We'll go straight to the persuasion check. Here on Wondrous Wednesday 700 Dragon Knight celebrations. Celebration in the Dragon's Roost. Gifts, alright. So, friends always helps. Guidance from our love shadow. Oh, it's back. Once it rendered in, it's back. Freaking thing. Impossible to lose that. Double advantage. Unless you got 2 1s, which is like a 1 in 1,000 chance to get 2 1s. 1 in 40 chance at the least.
No, of course not. You're right to reproach me. I shall give Bailey here another chance. This guest's concern has earned you another chance, Bailey. I'm sure you're grateful.
Oh, yes, thank you, sir. And I promise not to drop any more cutlery, Chamberlain.
How about that, friends?
And I won't tell him.
Friends permanent condition. I picked up the
Made your
tray.
point, sir. And now I think you'll find that you'll be more comfortable downstairs in the guest area.
Still isn't let me hang up out here. Maybe it does, unless it's
One hates
trespassing.
to speak with asperity to a guest, sir, but you really belong downstairs.
Asperity with my asparagus.
One
see.
hates to.
Bailey and
Oh, thanks for stepping in. One day I'll wipe that smile off his smug face. But not today. I need this job.
maybe he's in the Ballast cult, huh?
You're one of the collectors from downstairs, I suppose. As you're up here, you might be interested in the atelier. Lady Janice keeps some of her finest works up there, ready for a private viewing, if you catch my meaning. Oh, but you never heard it from me.
Pretty elaborate stuff there. Okay then. Jord. Yeah, her name is Jord.
Oh, thanks for stepping. Lady Janice.
Simple enough.
Can always do this. Pretty easy. Lady Janice. Steal it right in front of him, see if he even cares. Learning these lessons. Cannot find path. Well, if you didn't all block me, you don't know any better. Oh, well, that's fine. There she is. Janet.
A new face. How wonderful. Always good to see fresh interest in the arts. Please, enjoy the day. Just don't touch anything.
I don't know if I remember it or not, so there it is. At least I remembered earlier this time. Who you are. May I ask who you are? Yeah, it's just funny, you know, run into a whole new area all this time later at the end of the game. It's nice. I hope the Mummy Lord area won't be too hard to find, but we'll see. In good time, we shall see.
I am Lady Ferelia Janeth, mistress of the house and patron of the arts. I'm glad to welcome art lovers of all kinds beneath my roof, so please, feel free to enjoy my
Fancy
galleries.
cape. Fancy coat. Yeah, what I'm wondering about something specific in new areas of the things was actually the Mummy Lord, the dragon had areas. Can't trade anyway without actually trading. Let's see here. Basic stuff. Show basic. She loves the rotten fish. I don't know, we'll find the Mummy Lord area eventually and get to the Worm's Way other things too, but I don't know, there's just several things I'm trying to understand better. We'll see.
Ah, you're a fellow collector. I see no harm in that. I have a few pieces gathering dust. I hope you're enjoying my little open house. Is there something I can do for you?
Nice extra vendor. I mean, if you really want all the gold in the game, I hope there's not an achievement for that. That would take fucking months to get all these things. But yeah. Catalog of great painters, historical and contemporary. The spine is bent in a particular spot. And the book opens on the following page. Get rid of this guy. Oh, that's what I was wondering, is if you attack with a summon, actually. That's what I was thinking of. If you attack the Mummy Lord with a summon, does it initiate combat like a hostile state? It's weird, you know, the summons don't really count as party members. They have their own aspects. They don't really trigger cutscenes and things. Furball student, where are you running to? Anyway, let's see.
Let's move.
Let me finish that. Oscar Fevras. Fevras may be best known for the caliber of his clientele, but should really be commended for his attention to detail. Each portrait illustrating the oft elusive Baldurian patriarchs is rendered with exquisite accuracy. The most minute of details, from the curl of a smirk to the eyes, knowing glints, are present in his work. Though he has garnered the reputation of a fighty dilettante, he is a young master worthy of watching, to be sure. Tiger Mist again. Huge improbable peaks elude the prowling of this mist, known as Tiger Mist in Faerunian folklore for its strange padding quality.
Best be on my way.
Head around here, unless there's anything else to
Here goes nothing.
see. It's her estate, after all. Fancy candelabra. She don't mind. Take a look around. Oh, she does have a
I've
note.
got to put my hands on everything.
See you later. Oh, that didn't work.
You've set foot in a restricted area. A swift exit may be in order.
Try to convince her I belong in her own bedroom. That's pretty rich. Do I look dangerous? If only she knew, huh? Oh, man. Oh, he's at least high honor character. Funny.
You managed to talk your way in. No easy feat.
She doesn't mind me here now. Well,
It seems the rules
again?
have not changed in your absence. You're still
Again?
trespassing.
what? That was weird, wasn't it? But hey, that's what this is for. That was so weird. I mean, just the mechanics of it. I don't know.
A long way to go still.
Shadow Art, give us some privacy. Okay, whatever you
Interesting.
like, game. Whatever you say. A pristine note jotted in House Janeth parchment. Yeah, it said it was a well-written note or something. Did you see that? While I understand the depths of your melancholy, I implore you, milady, give at least a glancing appearance for the staff. It would do so much to improve morale and quell the well-intentioned wonderings among the help. I would never indulge in such rumor-mongering myself, of course, but there is only so much assurance I can give my colleagues when even I know not how you are. Please, milady, please, your ever-loyal butler, Menominus. 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 It is Menominus. Menominus. Alright. Anyway. Good stuff there. Funny times. Carry on. 1.5% frame drop, family watching some Netflix, so not too bad shape. We've got some time. Gotta love the fun celebrations though. Dragon's Roost in general, thank you to Cinnamon, thank you to Alucard. Chat with many more Dragon Knights soon. One of the truly best streams in the world, one of the best streams there ever was. I am glad to self-proclaim it. Okay. Don't think that's really... Usually if there's any useful information, journals, books, and things, it'll update the journal just from reading it. You don't have to pick it up and take it, unless it's like evidence or something. generally like the journal, like I showed them with the Ballas cult, for example.
Can't risk being in
It's
open
the
view.
only time really that happened. It's easier to do this than to, you know, fly everywhere. Letter to Mother. From Mother. My darling daughter, I hope life is as a newlywed is all you hoped it would be. Life in the upper city is pleasant as ever. The flowers in the garden are blooming beautifully, though not a patch on your bouquet. I do hope you'll visit soon. It's been far too long. Come any time and stay as long as you wish. With much love as always, Mother. Patch on your bouquet. Interesting. Oscar Febres, we have pinned on fine parchment with a precise hand. Oscar, the tone and manner of your correspondence is most inappropriate, practically scandalous. Do adjust your tone in future letters, I implore you, Lady Janet. The letter is cleverly folded to obscure a small, hastily scrawled postscript. I eagerly await my next sitting. Return to the manor in a 10 days' time. Use the servant's entrance. Be discreet, F. That's pretty cool. Small folding. How about that? And her journal. Let's see what we got here. Arrow of fire as well. Cathorn 13, where is Oscar? He promised to be gone no more than an hour, yet gate close has come and gone, and still he hasn't returned. I shouldn't fret. No doubt he's caught up sketching in the eventide light. I'll make sure Menominee has the candles lit for his return. Cathorn 14, still no sign of Oscar. Perhaps this is the artistic temperament Mother warned me about. Oscar would never leave me without word. Something must have happened. I'll ask Menominee to look into it quietly. Cathorn 18, he's been gone 5 days now, and Menominee found no trace. Gods, I hope no ill fate has befallen him. Perhaps a donation to the Flaming Fist will encourage them to treat the matter with the appropriate urgency.
I serve the Flaming Fist!
Alright, we'll take all that. That was fine. This diamond. Check every vase, because this is my first time here. After all. Ransack the place too much, but I do appreciate those good physics. Those good object physics. Lady Janet's bed, yeah, that's a bed for one, I would say. Not much room for another person unless he's a gnome or a halfling. Or a dwarf. Or another small creature. Alright, on my way out then. What else have we got here? The Janeth Estate for the first time. Interesting. I refuse to backtrack if they catch me. Stealing her journal. Let's see how exactly the rest of this will play out. I can live without wine. I have about 1,000 bottles of wine. Oh, it does go higher though, doesn't it? Yeah, it goes to the roof. That's probably the patio. Gotta have that death ward on, because... Did I use the shield? Where's that shield? Yeah, he's got one.
Watch your back.
Starian's got one. They used
Have
that.
a lot on my mind, and, well,
That should be short rest, so... Ooh. This is a fancy spot. What is going on here? The haunting aura on that one. Something in here. Phantasmal force. So I just quick save, so we should be fine. Let's try and interact with that. Yeah, main characters do want to interact with a lot of unique things. Let me see. Burn. Oh, you just turn it on and off. Huh. Well, Starian's good to
Delicious.
take a look in the display cases. The butler keeps looking around, so I might need turn-based mode at some point, but hard to keep track of him, to be honest. He just keeps running around like crazy. Let's try that, though. And open. a very basic flail. That's it. And that one seemed to be like more magical. I think it's just the candelabrum. What are you doing here?
You've made your point, sir.
Such like isolated dialogue sometimes you feel natural, you know.
Quick and quiet.
Next one, might as well try. I mean, oh, caught him. I
Been
think
spotted fiddling with.
best not to do that. It said. What did it say? Starry. I can do it invisible with the sand in the.
Looking ahead.
Gosh dang it. He has the main advantage, is the nice thing. He doesn't really report you, doesn't really matter though.
Right tool will do the trick.
Now he doesn't see him doing it, so that's even better. He's got decent sleight of hand proficiency, dexterity bonus as a ranger, but not quite enough. Thankfully I have more thieves tools than I'll ever need between the party. He had a better roll than 3, yeah, that's pretty easy. A basic rapier in that one. Oh well.
On my way.
Got some display things here.
You've set foot in a restricted area. A swift exit may be in order.
Another bit of persuasion here. Friends on him again. For what it's worth, you know, you might as well try.
You managed to talk your way in.
Actually, let me know. He
You've been
goes
caught trespassing.
straight to that.
Again.
Funny, aren't you? Funny felt. Wow, I really booted him down there. I was not too far, but still have to find a way to move. Path is interrupted. Come on. Can jump pretty far as him. I had those other boots before. It's hard to keep track of all the equipment. You get so much in it. Even just from fighting, you get so much, like progressing through the game naturally. You don't even have to buy all the equipment. Keep track of it. To get more than you can possibly keep track of it one. Oh, we'll get there. The flight is better, but I get kind of tired of the atelier, huh? What have we got here? Perception check. I need a Starian in here too. Probably just a secret.
Set foot in a restricted
Oh, he moved an
area.
inch. See
A
that?
swift exit may be in order.
He moved just an inch. That removed the invisibility.
Wits and blades always sharp.
Starian's turn, I guess.
Watch your back.
Do some basic stealth.
Just like all the time.
It's got quite the fancy cape now. I do like that Shade Slayer. Shout out to you, Adam and Matthew, the ID twins. I made their profile picture for them for the Mason Order. Try to get them to get a screenshot of that. There it is, Shade Slayer. It is from like Aragon or something. Method where you keep him distracted, that'd be nice.
Time for discretion.
Damn. There we go.
They won't
Yeah,
see
he just notices you so easily.
That
There you
won't
go.
work.
That's what I thought. Secret wall. Lockpick. Must be a button or something, but oh well. I usually always lockpick before actually finding the way to get in more easily. Keys and buttons and things. But if it works, it works. Good XP for the party. Basic ingot for the eyes of Lady Janeth only. This is the good one. Here we go. The occasional smear of oil paint splotches this hastily quilled letter. My dearest Lady Janeth, I write to inform you of my progress on your portrait and my struggles therein. You see, while my skill at capturing countenance is considered far superior to the other brushfolk of this good city, it is lacking in one particular aspect. My memory of your form is far inferior to the purest beauty I beheld when you first sat with me. How can I finish a masterpiece without confidence in my grasp of its subject? I beg of you, sit for me again. Allow me to finish this portrait in the proper fashion, with its ravishing subject firmly grasped within my gaze. Yours, Oscar Febras. What? It's like, how is that exactly important information? How is that, like, private information? I don't understand. Oops. Protection. Ah, look at that. That's a new one. Very interesting style. Contemporary, fresh, and very valuable. This piece is believed by savants on the art scene to be something special, perhaps a masterpiece that will marshal in a new genre-based movement.
Into my pocket.
That's funny. Not worth much on the street, but...
Well, look at you. That painting must be worth a fortune.
Really? Worth a try. That's all we've got here. Disguise kit doesn't really do much. I mean, changes your appearance, not really necessary. Here's the Orphic hammer. Yeah, it really is not necessary to do that. I mean,
You've set foot in a restricted area.
isn't that silly? And you use it, yeah, for doing that. You just use it. Look at Astaria now. That's quite the difference, but not too much. Just gender and species.
Give up now.
I mean, elves and orcs are relatively related. Like in Elder Scrolls, for example, they're considered elves. And you know, even in Tolkien, orcs were originally elves. Alright then.
Moving in.
Got some good stuff there. As long as he has it in the inventory, yep.
No one back home will
See what we can do with that. There must be a side quest to get. Maybe go back to the art painter in the even the guild hall. There was that artist there, so maybe. Umberto Nixon.
Don't you know not to interrupt your betters?
Oh, how dare you, sir?
I'd recognize those mischievous eyes anywhere. The great art dealer Vlemin. I love your work. You must be here incognito, scouting new talent. Fear not, your secret's safe with me.
Pretty bold assumption.
I came all the way from the upper city for this little viewing of hers, and she's holding back on us. I know for a fact she has an original Yaps work on the way. I've seen it.
The least you could do is have it on display. How else is one to buy it from her?
All the paintings.
If not over, then through.
You don't have permission to be here. You're about to be ejected.
It's worth a try. All these things just kind of ridiculous. There's a lot here, isn't there? Oh well. You can get through it.
You've been granted free. It seems the rules have not
Apparently not.
changed in your absence. You're
Apparently not. Granted free passage. My goodness. Okay, contractors record we have here. Quickly scrawled invoice of work completed. Record of work 29 of Tarask 1492 DR. Completed installation, sliding door concealed to cubby in atelier. Initial quote 500 gold, final invoice 575 gold, additional cost, structural reinforcements after door installation, making it more secret per client request. Yeah, that's extra information there.
Set foot in a restricted area. A swift exit, maybe.
Still stole it. What the heck?
Seen stealing. Resolving this peacefully will require what was taken is free.
Freaking funny. Anyway, we'll get there. The cat. That was the cat. Who likes the cat? Meow to the kitty cat. Let's see what your new ring is about. Dear Lady Janeth, our most profound and gracious thanks for your patronage and granting us the honor of crafting your wedding ring. We wish you the greatest joy for your upcoming nuptials, and should you desire in years to come to mark the happy occasion with a gift of similar crafting quality, we would be delighted to offer you our services once more, along with a returning customer discount. Yours in artistry, Omotola. Beneath the signature is a stamp of a shining jewel, the words "The Glitter Gala" embossed in gilt across the center. Gilt. Huh. How about that? Alrighty then. Yeah, we see most of these throughout the game. It's just a compilation of almost all of them. Almost all the paintings. Alright, what else we got here? Some extra gold. A strong box. Yeah, there's no way to get in here without them seeing, so.
With a flick of the wrist?
Convenient that. Can do this. There's that. We've got hand crossbow. Oh, some good arrows. Discerning eyes of Oscar Fairless only. All this reconnaissance. Note to self, do not forget that this painting is in the attic. The painting. That one. Okay then.
Certainly not.
Better be cautious.
There's the little area here. Nice and simple.
I wonder what's past this.
One. Try again. Not exactly worth it, but whatever. It's this little backyard area. Haven't been too far here. It shows like this in the map. I don't think you can actually go much further, but it's there, you know. Generally, if you can't land on it, it means you can't interact with it, like it's not traversable space in the game. Oh, we can go right in there, though. That's cool. That's a quick save. House of Grief. Yeah, I've never been here either. Whole bunches of the city I haven't even been to. Should we do some solo play with the main character?
How much farther can I
I
go?
like the party. I mean, their origin characters will always have them again. But custom characters only have that one playthrough, so. What is the House of Grief? This is Sharans, aren't they?
Greetings.
Yes.
Do you seek help? You are in the
Shadowheart is gonna have some things in here. We should bring Shadowheart right now, but I'll say hello to Grief Guard Afara. It's probably something with the Dark Justiciar.
Welcome. The House of Grief lies just within. We are here to help.
If I had to guess, these were Sharans. So, Shadowheart, at least. Why doesn't it just let me leave there, you asshole? I need to distract her or something.
Yes, let's.
Get over here.
No time to die. I'd recognize those mischievous eyes anywhere.
Just enough window while he's distracting her. Oh, he wasn't even looking. Come on, man.
Calm and quiet. That's the way.
Fucking, who even is this?
It's rather hard to
Dwarves
appreciate
running around.
this peace when you keep interrupting me.
I will slap the shit out of all of you bastards. Alright. Let's, wait, I guess, this freaking chump. Oh, goodness. Alright, Will.
Defender of the people.
Catch his eye.
What's next, I wonder?
Don't you know not to interrupt your betters?
Unseen as I was taught.
Just slip right in.
You don't have permission to be here. You're about.
There's gotta be a better way to do this.
Don't touch me.
Seen anything that takes your fancy?
Unseen. Perfect.
Goodness, goodness. Almost there. Almost there.
You've been caught trespassing. Again.
Again.
Sharp as ever.
If you see Lady Janeth, do tell her that we've run out.
Lobster. Goodness. Dark Urge will have fun killing these
Seems
people.
the rules have not changed in your absence.
Okay,
The
just.
pride of the gate.
Seen anything that takes your fancy?
If you see Lady Janeth, do tell her that.
Okay, I might just kill these people at this point. Alright, there's probably another way around. I just being, you know, lazy to go around.
Enjoy the party, my lady.
Doorman.
Better get to it.
Yeah, Will and Starry can chill here a bit. I'm gonna join Descending. See what the House of Grief is about. Perfect time for this. I love all the extra, you know, interactions, all the extra areas they've added. Only trick now is how do I get there with her? She can't fly. Apparently there's a bridge. Cazador's staff. Pretty fancy. Yeah, I haven't seen any of this.
No harm in a little conversation.
Bard.
Pardon my singing. That lullaby's been stuck in my head since... Funny. I can't recall.
Interesting. Lug. See you later, Lug. For now, here we are.
You.
Enter at once. She has been awaiting you.
I had the feeling. So we do the Dark just to see our playthrough, possibly with Dark Urge, Dragon King. I'm wondering, first of all, if Balthazar will even let us do it. It's probably the complete different side of this. Now she's a Selûnite. It's totally different.
No one stopped me yet.
So yeah, it's probably different way just going without her, but I've been wanting to see this. Sharon, look how, you know, we can interact.
Please.
Maybe we could, but...
Do not delay. Contentment is within your grasp. Just step inside with an open mind.
I'm wondering, yeah, should I go back to the lookout now that it's patch number 4? It might be fixed. He probably just has a few dialogue things, you know, warns her about it, tells her to come here, probably. It's the main stuff, so it's probably not too much we're missing out on. But yeah, this should be interesting. Let's see what happens. Shadowheart in the party. Okay. Miri, Attendant of Grief.
To find a way forward.
And
The
Grief
House
Guard.
of Grief welcomes you and stands ready to ease your troubles.
Oh dear, this is something, alright. I am curious. We shall see. Got our knight in shining armor. That's just the table. That's what's so bright there. The texture. Very interesting, huh? Oh boy. Let's see what happens. Wilbur.
Welcome, friend. Your burdens are soon to be made as light as a feather. Trust me.
Trying to convert
Can't
you.
afford to stay
I originally wanted to be a Sharan with Shadowheart, but I never had the chance, never had the opportunity, so kind of let that go pretty early on.
The apostate. Even more wretched looking than the rumors claimed.
Yeah, we're gonna kill all of them, you can tell.
I've got a long road ahead.
Alright, we shall see.
Welcome to the House of Grief. Or perhaps welcome is the wrong word, Shadowheart. There's been some debate whether you'd even show up and face the consequences of your actions. I assumed you tried to flee, like a craven.
Do I know you? I like to be on a first-name basis before I give someone a thrashing, ideally.
You haven't changed one bit, have you? I hope you remember it all in the end. I want you to know how much of a failure you truly are. It will come. All in due time.
I don't like this, we should leave. We can prolong it, but we can't run forever, so let us pass. I can trade with her. She got some books. Oh man, these are all, yeah, Sharan tomes, definitely. These are definitely... Let's, yeah, take a look at these. I'm curious about them. Oh yeah, too bad she has. Wait a second, what is happening here? Oh, they're worth 500 gold. These are some fancy books here. Didn't expect that. Normally they're 14 gold. We got a lot of extra weapons and things. And some extra money left over from the scroll purchase. Some books of my own. Got death saving throws. Alchemist, new pouches for. Next time we go to camp. Clothes I just got from that last area. Lionheart, that's kind of fancy. Courageous person. Marvelously decadent outfit. Kind of want to see that one. Perfect outfit. Solemnity. It's fine just to see the unique ones. Some rings. Never needed to see in the dark. I don't understand that one still. They swap positions with the target if they fail a dexterity saving throw. Well, that's pretty cool. It's definitely unique. Interaction, unique effect. Okay, so the main stuff. Yeah, I'm excited to read these books. Alright, so just 2,700. Yeah, they're worth quite a bit, so. Can't go in the inventory yet, so we'll do that later. Let us pass.
As I said, in due time. First, you submit to the mapping of the heart. Only then can we know what is to be done with you.
What I'm curious of is like, would it let me read the books now or not? I guess not.
Follow me.
Probably didn't have to buy all of them. Could have just taken them from her, but that's alright. Cool. I'll be there directly. Let me see. So we start with the Way of the Heart introduction. This will take a while to get through, but in long, winding prose, the book promises it can help alleviate all sorts of emotional distress, which it categorizes as hard forms. Shadow heart, get it? But what hard form afflicts you, dear reader? All of us suffer, but not equally. Consider the most common maladies of the spirit: the violent heart, the melancholy heart, the craven heart, the false heart, the prying heart, and the jealous heart. The book continues, promising volumes dedicated to exploring each hard form in depth, available for purchase at the House of Grief. And we got the set, so let's try Melancholy. Self-help book, Melancholia. What of sadness, dear reader, that assails you without rhyme or reason? What if the sunniest of days can become smothered in gloom with no end in sight? The remedy may seem non-existent, but it is not so. No heart that beats is a stranger to that which gives it joy. You must seek it out however you can. Music can lift moods as easily as flame can melt ice. The book continues on at great length, suggesting treatments pioneered by the House of Grief may help should self-improvement fail. Violent. Prone to hot tempers and violent urges. Best for dark urge. Hot-bloodedness has its place within a healthy, balanced spirit. But what if the blood boils? What if a violent heart spurs its possessor to dire thoughts, words, or even deeds? You must forgive your foe, help them up, even heal the wounds you opened upon them. For if you cannot heal them, how can you heal yourself? The book continues on at great length, suggesting treatments pioneered by the House of Grief may help should some improvement fail. Reconciling the jealous heart. Claiming to help those prone to jealousy. Do you covet what others have while neglecting what you already lay claim to? Does your desire for more curdle into a mire of self-pity? You must prize yourself from the fetid swamp of jealousy before it drowns you. Think not of what others have, but what they do not have. There is joy to be found in helping others. Joy and perhaps salvation also. The book continues on at great length, suggesting treatments. Okay. Oh, the craven heart. Help the timid and weak-spirited find their inner strength. Not everyone needs to be a hero, but all hearts need courage just as all stomachs need food. But what if you find yourself denied your measure? What if fear and doubt grips you all too easily? You must stand fast and face your fears resolutely. Do not flee or take desperate, futile action. Present your best self to the world, and soon your heart shall believe in it also. The book continues on at great length. Denying the prying heart. Inclinations toward nosiness and interfering with others. To become involved with the lives of others is a simple fact of life, but what if you become too involved? Too vicariously sup upon the joys, sadness, and secrets of those around you? yourself points to a sickening emptiness in your heart. You must fill it with life and feeling of your own, even if it hurts you, even if it poisons you. Otherwise, you will remain an empty vessel. And the false heart. Let us speak plainly, dear reader. You may believe deception to be an art form, one that benefits you more than it harms you. Deceit and insincerity. But this is the worst lie of all, the self-deception that shall one day be your ruin. But how can you break the cycle? It can prove difficult to speak the truth when lies come so easily. Instead, perhaps do not speak at all. If you cannot be honest, then at least you can be silent. Good one there. And the final here, we have... That's just a best, yeah. Fancy, well, not that big of a deal. Final is absolving the wayward heart. Curious self-tone that claims to help those who have disappointed their elders. It seems to have been hastily printed and bound and strikes an oddly harsh tone. Alas, poor reader, not everyone can improve themselves without the help of others. Some need the instruction of an elder, a steadying, authoritative hand that can meet our guidance and discipline in equal measure. Honor your elders, dear reader, but be mindful of their lessons, deferential to their desires, and grateful for their discipline. Be of service to them even when you think you're at odds with them. Ah. She did say follow me, which she never went in.
Please, enter. The mapping of the heart requires utmost privacy.
Oh boy.
It will begin as soon as you are seated.
I wonder, yeah, everybody else coming here. On a tree.
We release people of the suffering in their hearts, melancholy, anger, self-doubt, troubling memories, and of course, grief.
Remember.
I think you could benefit from our help. In fact, I think you desperately need our help. I sense turmoil in you, even if you cannot bring yourself to admit it.
The Sharons. Oh dear. This should be interesting. We shall see. Few minutes. Ah, it's her hat. That's Janet's vault. Now I know who that is. They sell it back to her for the same price. Now that we've read them. Not that I need the gold, but yeah, you don't lose any value. It's nice. But yeah, fix that. I guess some patches, they made it more fair. Huh. Offer value 4,000. Yeah, I did have some missing. That's better. Okay. Yeah, I don't think you actually need them. Just wanted to read them. A little Lind there, I guess. Okay. What makes you say that? You seem thinking a lot about me. This smells like a scam. I just want to trade. Usually a god would have been mentioned by now. It's a scam. Wisdom only +1. Guidance from Shadowheart. I need a very high roll for this, at least a 15, so let's see.
Her expression is a pure lack of intent. She is impossible to read.
Pure lack of intent. Okay.
The insight of an unburdened spirit. I too was once weighed down, but now I am free. Before I came here, I was given to drunkenness, wanton violence, licentiousness of every sort, but now I am saved, as you can be.
Switch to Shadowheart in a moment here too.
A great deal of people in need have entered that door. In my time, I've come to recognize their suffering. Admitting you have a problem is the first step, the hardest step. After that, we will be by your side.
Shadowheart.
Please, enter. The mapping of the heart will begin once you are seated.
I guess we'll see, huh? Doesn't she know these things?
It can deceive, I must admit. Originally, we sought to help those who found themselves consumed by the loss of a loved one. But there are so many others who need our help. We unburden people of the suffering in their hearts. Melancholy, anger, self-doubt, troubling memories, and of course, grief. I think you could benefit from our help. In fact, I sense there are two sides to you, with no peace between them. The unburdening can address that.
Shadowheart. Alright, you have a little more insight proficiency on her. Acolyte. Actually, acolyte. Religious people and things they believe in. That's pretty good. Definitely a better chance for her, but it all depends on the roll sometimes.
You sense a truth behind her words. She genuinely wants to help. However, it seems truth is not the only thing behind her words. Something is being hidden.
Clean Shadowheart up later. Just have a short rest for now, and she's pretty healthy, so.
What to do?
Alright, well, quick save there, and let's, take a step in. It's the collection box, client list. Become our friend. Let's take
I'll give it a shot.
A couple more things here. Application form inviting members of the public to become a friend of the House of Grief. Several tiers of donations are outlined in return for benefits such as having your name listed in the thanks section of the next publication, bespoke calming tonics, a plaque in your honor, and even a complimentary session to be unburdened of your woes. The amount of gold start modestly but soon climb to staggering amounts.
Sounds like there's gold inside. Their proceeds?
What? Can see her the gold somehow? Lorik, Widmarth, Melancholy, Heart paid in full referred for unburdening, Craven and Heart paid in full, then backed out, partial refund. That's funny. Jealous Heart paid in full and referred to unburdening, Prying Heart paid in full, an adverse reaction to the mapping of the heart and fled, and no refund. Marco Crinan, possible false name, Curious Sword Knot, local by accent, black hair, pale complexion, Prying Heart, paid in full with unknown gold currency and was referred for unburdening but fled. Mother V has ordered we seek out this Marco Green if possible during the mapping she detected. Thoughts and memories of strange lands and unfamiliar people fixated on a sword or possibly Zord. Mother V's interest was piqued. She wants that mind. We take that mind. The trail has gone cold. It is as if he vanished entirely. Violent Heart Painful referred for unburdening. Melancholy Heart Painful and referred. Okay. Get the strong bucks later. Likely gonna have a combat with these guys the way it's looking. But yeah, I'll do Shadowheart right for now. Bunch of breakdowns, book sales, bribes, fees, angry note, Dark Ladies Church cannot thrive on crumbs, do better will be replaced. Dark Ladies Church, yeah. Forging success. Self-help volume. Can read it later. For now, good quick save, right? So we should be for discussion. Moron.
You may enter.
Interesting.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Be the final bit for
You may enter.
Shadowheart, so let's see what happens. The first phase. Discover that a place known as the House of Grief is a front for the Sharan presence in Baldur's Gate. Shadowheart has was greeted by an attendant, Miri, who told her she was expected. We must continue farther inside until we reach the innermost depths of the Sharan presence in the city, Only there can Shadowheart carry out her goddess's will. In this case, it's Selûnite against Shar. These are her enemies now, since she turned the other leaf. We still know where her parents are. Maybe they're here. Possibly. I'm gonna bring the rest of the party. I'm hoping they don't bar them. Otherwise, it's just her and I. Give me that short rest, but that's why I save, you know.
Good. I was just starting to miss the sound of your voice.
Yeah, we'll tell her that. Right while we're here. Kind of funny, but yeah.
Then that's where we need to go. My parents are in there somewhere.
And here we are, so.
Aren't you a sight for sore eyes?
We'll see what happens, huh?
Of course.
Just the one?
We'll see how it goes. Yeah, they used to be a lot more bloody. Now they're just dirty. I think they changed certain things in the past or things. We shall see.
Fine. What's on your mind? No notes. Even if I could have made it this far without you, I don't think I'd have wanted to.
And let's go.
Light on my feet.
Take a seat, she said. Habits of patriarchs. Dangers of self. Okay. Lower city, upper city, some of that. Made into the back room, we should have a look around. She said just sit down, that's it, so. Not much to do. The mountain is you. What? Alright. Originally commissioned them. Portents, whatever that is. Alright. Take a seat, I guess. Oh!
You seek to be unburdened, yes?
Quiet.
The mapping of the heart can reveal the way. Yet, there is another here whose need is great.
That voice. Allow me. I think I'm supposed to do this.
This is intense. Keep back, Shadowheart! There'll be plenty of other custom characters in our playthroughs to try things even without Shadowheart here in the first place, so... Since it's my first playthrough, we might as well do it what, you know, it's actually for. Cazador for Astarion, Will for Misora stuff, you know, it goes on. So, let's see for Shadowheart.
Do you know why you are here?
There is something I lost. No. Had taken from me. My family. My life. I want it all back.
Loss is a gift, girl. Do you still not understand that? Now give me the true answer. What is your purpose in being here? I am the one who asks the questions. She is the one who answers. You are the one who remains silent. Now, if all our roles are clear, answer me. What is your true purpose?
The artifact. I was sent to retrieve it. At any cost.
And who tasked you with this mission?
The Mother Superior of It's you.
Give me the honor of my name. In full.
I can't. My memories...
I know what's in that head of yours better than you do, girl. My name.
Mother Superior...
Oh, shit.
Lyconia Devere.
You still have the wits to recognize your betters.
It's actually Lyconia!
Now descend. You have much to
Always
answer
played with
for.
her in the original game. It's awesome. It's actually Lyconia. I knew she was in the game somewhere. They have Minsk, they have Viconia, they have Severak. Oh, that's amazing. That's an amazing reveal there. Wow, Viconia Devere from the original guys with my Blackguard. Yeah, Imoloth, she was my cleric. Now Shadowheart's the cleric of Baldur's Gate 3, but Viconia was the original game character. That is awesome. Viconia of all people, huh? Should I get the party together now or just wait until we get into too much trouble to handle? I don't know. I think this is a good, you know, couples exercise. Wow. Alright, exposed secret stairway. Yeah, they'll come in here. Maybe kill the ones in the lobby. One more quick save, because that is awesome. What a beautiful reveal. Amazing reveal. Another save. Yeah, helps to save often. Viconia, I knew she'd be in the game. I always thought it was Visonia, but it's Viconia. That is so amazing. Viconia's back.
Did you want something? If not...
That is so freaking glorious. Get my wolf back. I'll just summon another one. I don't know. Oh man, that is so great. That is pretty awesome. Yeah, I can just do a new Ranger's Companion. I don't have to have the wolf crawl all the way back from where he is. I mean, I could, but it's not necessary. It's just a waste of time at this point. There's no need. It's meta to do it, but do you need meta in Explorer? As we have seen, all the resources and such. No. Anyway. Cloister of Somber Embrace. This is cool, man. I can't believe all these extra things we found. That's what you gotta explore, you know? You gotta take a look around, map it out as best you can. There's probably even things I've missed in the other areas that we got. Infiltration training.
Here we go.
Interrogation training. Yeah, all the Sharans trained in deadly arts. The unburdening. That's so awesome. It's Viconia. She was a really good character. Yeah, she used to serve the Spider Queen, and then she turned to Shar, the Dark Lady. Oh boy, this is something, alright. We shall see.
My faith will guide me.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Plenty of healing potions and such, but don't even know if we're gonna really have combat. I mean, it's more like it's similar to Shar's Gauntlet, yep. Very similar. That's pretty far away. That was in Shadow Curse Lands.
Childhood spent in these halls. The Mother Superior must be close. Soon this will all be over.
Oh man. Very interesting. Stupid Dribbles the Clown. Not necessary at all. Sorry for those avatars today, but still a good 700 Dragon Knight celebration. Think real quick how many push-ups I've done so far today. 21, 2, 21, 2. Short-term memory is not the best. Muscle memory will figure it out. Oh. Frederick!
Keep going. Mother Superior's expecting you.
Who would keep a rotten fish?
I have something to ask.
Mother Superior will deal with you.
Opens in the background, that's pretty good.
I'm ready. I'll see what I can learn.
Mother Superior will deal.
Sharon Justiciars.
Have to keep going.
Yeah, I mean, I like her new look. I think she made the right choice. It's the high honor choice. But it's quite the elaborate go of it, isn't it? Yours beloved. Visonia! Daconia. Look at her. Oh man, she was always an awesome character. She'd be fun to have in the party. Too bad it's the end of the game, you know? She had her time in the original game. It was time for new characters, I guess. And you can do custom characters, so. Char's ardent favor lets her chosen discipline regain hit points every time they use their channel divinity. I was thinking, oh yeah, Sanctuary is always hard. I was thinking to save this for the Elder Brain battle, my divine intervention, but maybe we will need it here after all. I should probably take that short rest now, or even a long rest, but can't interact with you. This is gonna be a combat for sure, you can tell. Just to see a Crusader, holy shit. So many here. This is their presence in the capital city, though, so yeah, this is something. Alright. Might as well quick save so I don't have to backtrack. Don't plan to backtrack too much.
Swift as my feet.
Oh, we shall see.
They already heard how you disgraced yourself before Lady Shar.
Straight to the...
How she marked you as the enemy. But it is quite another thing for them to see it for themselves. I am very glad you decided to return. A cautionary tale such as yours will be studied by Lady Shar's initiates for years to come.
Definitely a different voiceover for her.
Perhaps I can make a case for some small measure of mercy. Give me the artifact, and I can at least make this quick.
Nope.
Enough. I don't answer to you. Not anymore. I'm here for my family. That's right. I know what you did. And it's not going to be quick.
This is your family.
Not for you.
And now you have turned your back on it. The artifact was your last chance to prove yourself. And you squandered it.
Nothing to prove to the likes of you. This was a mistake. We shouldn't have come here. Why is the artifact so important to you? Trade with Visonia. They give you a lot of like extra little trades just for like extra bits of gold. Kind of funny. Kind of hilarious. Have the lion heart, yeah. Don't really care for it. What? So, okay. Why is the artifact so important?
Whispers reached my ears from all corners. Potential rivals of Lady Shar, all vying for the same prize. A new god, amassing the disaffected, the outcasts. Those who should turn to
Elder
us.
Brain.
This absolute is but an upstart, disturbing the natural order and threatening to impede the glorious return of Lady Shar's pure, endless darkness.
I don't want to kill Viconia.
I had
Knock
to
her
act.
out.
I had to strangle that foul conspiracy while it was still in the cradle. We learned all we could. The artifact was the one thing the absolutists feared. The one thing they desperately wanted to keep out of their enemy's grasp. I had to have it.
Shar bids you do all this. You thought you could best the absolute, the Githyanki. That's a good one for him, considering he is a Githyanki. Never seen Githyanki before this game, so it's kind of nice and new. Glad to make my first playthrough one. Oh, so interesting. I'd really rather not kill her. We're just gonna knock her out. She's my original party member, so we'll see.
To fight so many foes openly could prove unwise. Shar's children are better deployed as daggers in the shadows, not massed upon a battlefield. So let the others fight while we wait. Once they are spent and bloodied from each other, we would slip in and take the prize. Alas, most of those I sent perished. All but one.
I should thank you. If you hadn't sent me on that suicide mission, I'd never have learned the truth.
You there! Surrender this one to me now, and you can consider Lady Shah's forces your allies in the battles to come.
They'll join you in the final fight, so you get more than just her. She's all yours. Can you imagine that betrayal? That'd be completely against the character in the roleplay. But, yeah. Not this time.
As you like. Lilala! Fasha!
And here it is. That's awesome, though. I mean, I'm just so glad she's in the game.
I am Lady
Wayward Heart. Wolves, yeah. She's got the fear of wolves.
offering an embrace of fang and
Should have another special music here like we had in the House of Hope. That'd be fun. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and not drag Lupus Optimus all the way across the map, probably. Just summon a new one. One that isn't the wolf, the bear, or the boar. I'm tired of them getting stuck on every little step. How far is he actually? Let me see. So the Blushing Mermaid, we're up in the House of Grief. One last time, I guess. I'll have him walk. But I am not doing this again. Unless, of course, I mess up in Balance and Tactician, which I would hope I wouldn't, but I think it's not worth it to the monkey guides. I get stuck so often. Yeah, we just need to go northwest, basically. We'll get there. That's the bridge. Yeah, we just go past the bridge. I was hiding there the whole time, isn't that funny? Just never noticed it. Is he stuck again? See, he gets stuck on nothing. Silly. Oh. Somebody needs to fire whoever rendered that sound effect. Never hire them in another RPG. I'm sorry, but whoever like kept that in the game, if there was like one person responsible to blame. It's a team effort after all, an entire studio behind this game, so. But sound department, you really messed up with Fig. You could have had her done it once in like every 5 minutes. You could have made it a lot quieter. You could have made her do it only a limited amount of times. You did not need to have her stab it repeatedly and it being so dang loud. There we go. Get the wolf against those other summon wolves. I'm coming. And then we'll get the rest of the party. She's maybe, yeah, I think that's one that actually used their service. They just obliterate their mind. So I can kill these all on the way out. I was thinking maybe just kill them now early. But they are not the main priority here. The main priority is here. Let him in, guys. Dang it, let him in. Ah! I hate that. I brought him all this way. Imagine if I took him like 10 minutes away and he couldn't get in. Silly game. Silly, silly game. Oh well. I'll get the main group. He'll be there for the other fight, the lobby. Or I can summon a new companion now. Waste the spell slot. Not a big deal.
Keep a blade close.
Let's go.
Shall we?
Come back to these people if there's anything much to do in the Janeth Manor. Just the painting, I think, is the main thing. To get their main interaction. Yeah, Will can't fly. We already have the psionic parasites. Be ready to take my first turn. Where are they going now? All the way around. Take my first turn, then we'll pick it up soon tomorrow. Yeah, we'll have more time for Red Dead because we're in that good place, you know, Guarma. It's a great place to leave it off for now. For a little bit longer and just continue on Baldur's Gate. Then we'll come back to Red Dead. We'll see about Hogwarts later. And, we'll see. Can't just push him in, you know. Push him in there. Funny. I think it's because he's a summon in this case. That's why they got stuck, you know, Minsk and Abu, all of them, they got stuck before. It was the same thing. Basically the same thing. Come on, Method. Come on, little Method. We need that first turn. Oh. Apparently, if someone goes in there, they turn hostile. They're just gonna kill him. Anyway. Let's get our first turn in. Go from there. Ugh. Illusion wolves. Yeah, these are all gonna be tough. I don't even know who to prioritize. There's a lot of tough enemies here. I'll be pretty tough. Blue mask.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Trespassing for a freaking summon. I mean, it makes sense you can't bypass the trespassing with a summon, but anyway. Where the heck did my rendering go? Well, pick it up from there with them, I guess. Shadow didn't get a turn out. It's two main characters' turn for now. Decided not to summon the companion. I already used Displacer Beast. Yeah, never should have took him out of Displacer Beast. I thought I could just
stand in my way.
Get away with it. That'd be fine, but turns out it is not worth it. Sissyar Crusader. And a Hunter's Mark. That double mark on him. Now he'll be very vulnerable. Didn't have an action for some reason. Just an initiative, I guess. Alright, we'll see what they do from there. Exciting combat. Want to knock out the Sonya, not actually kill her, but I might have to reload to get a short rest, and I like to live on the edge, I guess. Alright, until tomorrow, thank you to earlier chatters. We shall pick it up from there. Export's coming tonight. See you for some Thursday adventures. Thanks to lurkers, thanks to chatters. We'll look forward to it. Good night.
So long, farewell, I'll be just saying good night.
We'll look forward to it. Good night.